So today I'm going to be doing a gear review of my personal favorite pair of grips, and that is the ODI Rogue V2 lock-on grips.
Rogue Garden? Or yeah.
Okay, well my bike is here. Oh God! Okay.
So work for riding in the desert.
So I'm just going to go ahead here and open this up so that you can kind of see what all you get with this system. You get 2 grips here, and then a variety of different cams that come with this for the different kinds of bikes that this fits on. So before I go and talk about these awesome grips, I'm just going to talk about the reason why I have a helmet sitting here, and it's because we manufacture these line of GoPro chin mounts that are specifically designed to individual helmets. Like this one here is the O'Neill 2 series, and as you can see, we have a bunch of different mount options here. This one is for the Arai VFX Evo, no, the Arai VX Pro 4. We also make some for mountain bike helmets. We're starting to get into that market. This one's for the Troy Lee Designs D3. This is for the Liat GPX 4.5, and this one's for the Fly F2, I believe. So you can see we have a pretty wide variety of them. And also, one of the cool things is that you can fit the GoPro on here and get a enough tilt back angle, because we've compensated for the amount of space that you need in order to get the tilt back angle. A bunch of other cool features, but we figured that if you're looking at motorcycle grips, you're probably also interested in owning a GoPro, or if you don't own one already. So yeah, check those out. They're on our store, they're on Amazon, they're on eBay. You will find the link to those in the description below, so just check them out, and hopefully you can find some value in those. Alright, so let's get back to the grips. So the main selling feature that these grips offer is this lock-on cam right here. These come with their own plastic tubes, and they're super easy to install. You just slide them on your bar ends, you tighten down that Allen screw, and it's good to go. You don't have to worry about wiring, you don't have to worry about glue. It's super easy to install, and these things do not move, which is super nice. I have a pair of Pro Taper pillow top grips on my bike right now, and they are just they're all twisted and mangled, and one of them's like slid in all the way. It's pretty bad, but when you put these things on there, you can rest assured that they're not going to move around like a regular pair of grips will. So one of the things I really like about these grips is that they're a little bit bigger around. They're about 32 millimeters if you measure them right here. Most of your standard grips would be 30 to 31 millimeters. It's not something that you would really think would make that big of a difference, but when you feel it in your hands compared to a standard pair of grips, these do feel just a little bit bigger. And I think I like that. My hands are, fairly large, and I think using just a standard pair of grips when you try them back to back with a pair of grips like these, it makes a noticeable difference, and I think there's just less fatigue overall, especially after a long day of riding, when you've had, bigger grips and you don't feel like you're just choking the bars quite so much. The rubber compound is also really nice. It's a little bit softer. It's kind of a gummy material, and I like that. I think that it provides a lot of vibration damping. For me personally, these two fingers kind of tend to fall asleep, especially after a long day of riding. And I found that when I'm using these particular grips, it's just less so. So one of the things about these grips is that each one of the tubes, the throttle tube and then the tube for this one as well, are both, some sort of ABS plastic. And that's fine as long as you're using some sort of bar end or like bark busters, for example. What I found in the past is that if you just run these on your bars and you tip over into a hill, what's going to happen is the plastic piece in the inside here is going to crack and it's going to break, and eventually that will just start to deteriorate. And I've run these things to the point where it's like the whole tube on the inside is cracked and you can just feel it kind of crunching underneath. Not so much so if you're running some sort of protection like bark busters. If you are planning to run these grips with bark busters, you'll notice that the ends here are capped out. And you can punch them out at the end. What you just have to do is run around the edge here with a knife and then just punch it out the end, and the ends here, the plastic ends will just pop out. The nice thing about these grips is that they work with a variety of different 2-stroke and 4-stroke bikes. You can see here there's this hex head and these cams, they pop on and off. And you get a variety of different cams depending on the bike you have. Like I said, both 2-stroke and 4-stroke cams. And they give you a diagram here with all the different bikes that it works with. One thing that we did find is that if you own a Beta, you're going to have to search a little bit harder, because these are made for most of your standard Japanese and like KTM and Husqvarna bikes, but things like Beta, you're going to have a little bit harder time finding the cam specifically for that bike. You're just going to have to find that. They do make them, but they're just a little bit difficult to find. They don't come in the standard kit. Alright guys, so thanks for watching this video. That pretty much sums up all of my thoughts on these ODI road grips. Like I said, these are some of the best grips out in the market in my opinion. I definitely have tried a lot of other ones, and I keep coming back to these just because I don't know, they just work, and they're comfortable and everything else. So definitely would recommend this. I think ODI has made a solid product. If you like the videos we're putting out there, push the subscribe and like buttons below this video. We're going to link to these in the description below. If you're interested in purchasing a pair, you'll be linked through to our Amazon account, where if you purchase through that, obviously you'll be supporting our channel. And we'll also link to the mounts as well, if that's something that you're interested in buying. So again, thank you for watching this video, and we'll catch you next time.